FBI probe has been going on for years, causing some to wonder if the slow-moving wheels of justice are even moving at all. Well, now things may be heating up. Just yesterday, Channel 7 received this subpoena for video of a mayoral debate from years ago when Kwame Kilpatrick was first running for mayor.
I would not mess with the IRS.
Perhaps no one will be watching this story more closely than the FBI. That's because a federal grand jury has sent Channel 7 a subpoena for this debate from almost 9 years ago between then candidates for mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and Gil Hill. It's unclear what the FBI's interest in the 60-minute debate may be, which mostly centered on issues you'd expect, like city services and downtown development. But one question focused on the Kilpatrick Civic Fund, a nonprofit organization that would dog the mayor throughout his 6 years in office. And many believe the fund is an important piece in the ongoing federal probe.
The Kilpatrick Civic Fund was set up in 1997 by a group of young people that we all went to Cass Technical High School together, and we wanted to raise the number of people that voted between the ages of 18 and 35.
But the Civic Fund made headlines for very different reasons. You'll remember a few years ago, the Action News investigators caught the former mayor using the fund to finance an $8,600 family vacation at a five-star California resort, which he claimed was a fundraising trip. Last April, it was reported that the fund paid Christine Beatty at least $100,000 to work on publications for the fund. And even more troubling, recent news reports have surfaced that Kilpatrick and his father pressured contractors to make large donations to the fund in exchange for city business. In the 2001 debate, Kilpatrick said the fund followed all the rules.
We've followed every rule, every regulation from the IRS, who regulates us. I would not mess with the IRS. But just to be safe, we sent the information to the Attorney General and the Secretary of State, who've both given us a clean bill of health and said we followed all the rules and regulations. The discussion is will we disclose each and every person that's given us dollars. We haven't used one penny of the Civic Fund in this campaign because it's not allowed by law.
The Civic Fund was there to gather money and distribute money. And in any corruption investigation, the key is putting the cash flow together, show where the money came in, where it went out. And so the Civic Fund would be a key component of that.
Peter Henning is a former federal prosecutor, and he reviewed Kilpatrick's response in the debate about the Civic Fund. He said the subpoena suggests the feds may be getting close to a decision.
Certainly this would be the type of evidence that you would try to get later on in an investigation. So it would be closer if there's going to be an indictment.
As for the possible significance of Kilpatrick's response in the debate, Henning says it could be useful to prove the former mayor's knowledge of how the Civic Fund operated.
What the government may be looking at here is, can they establish the former mayor's knowledge to show, well, he said he knew about what was going on. Can he then offer the defense of, I'm ignorant? It makes it harder to offer that defense.
Channel 7 has already complied with this subpoena from the grand jury. We have provided the requested video.
Well, Heather, what is Mr. Kilpatrick's attorney saying about this?
Well, Diana, Jim Thomas is Kilpatrick's attorney in this particular matter. He told me he understands that there is a continuing investigation and that the government is being very thorough. But he also told me that he really can't speculate as to what the feds are really after with the video from the debate. So we'll have to wait and see.